Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the event you've been waiting for. The event of the century. It's the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo. Sunday, May 7th from 5 p.m. Where? At the National Stadium. And this year you can win not one, not two, not even 3 or 4, but 5 Suzuki Swift Sports.
I don't think I heard that correctly. Tell me again slowly.
You can win 5 Suzuki Swift Sports. Yeah! Wait, come back, that's not all. Plus $25,000 in cash.
No way.
Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two.
This is crazy.
5 cars plus $25,000 in cash. This will definitely be the event of the century.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Alrighty, and we'd like to say hello, and welcome to everyone currently tuned in. Those of you who are here with us for the first time, what took you so long? But still, we appreciate your company. We say hello to you. And to the usual suspects people. Yeah, people who have been on the program from day one, and they don't miss a program. You see, these people, they're different, they're special. We want to say hello to them as well. Yes, man. And so this is where it all happens. We're talking about the good, we are talking about the bad, and we are also talking about the Mikey. So all you embrace all yourself, boy. You know what I mean? The thing is about to get nice. Yes? What's breaking the internet? I don't know. You want to tell me? Anyway, also, let's get really into what's making the news for tonight. Earlier, we had that launch. I think it was yesterday, but the day is flying by so quickly. I can't even tell. But the Sandals GFA National U15 Boys Tournament that will be kicking off on April 22nd. All right, that's in a couple days from now. So we're going to tell you more about that. There's a dialogue right now on curbing violence and resolving conflict among students, and that conversation is coming on the heels of that incident that was circulating on Facebook and WhatsApp and so on yesterday that showed two students that were fighting, and then one got a serious chop to his ear. I don't understand this, but this is a big problem. And of course, the conversation continues. We're going to tell you about the tour of a facility in Gouyave and about soil sampling as well. And Caricom, they have declared war on guns. So you see how the US, they declare war on illicit drugs and so on that passes through the Caribbean, and they make it their duty to fight this. The Caribbean leaders, they're asking the US to help us deal with the whole issue of rising numbers of guns coming into our region. We don't make guns here. You understand? We don't make guns here. It's coming from somewhere. So they're asking, help us with that fight. Recently, we've had a lot of gun-related incidents happening here. You understand? In our region, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, yeah, man. Anyway, folks, so Grenada, So anyway, we'll talk to you more about that. We're taking a break and come back. We're going to let you know that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, and of course all our other sponsors. We say thank you for being on board with us. We're taking a break, and when we come back, it's going to be real news in Olililolo. And remember that somebody sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit compliments. Digicel, that person could be you. Digicel have phone giving away. They have a real thing happening right now, and we will be a part of the business. In fact, you will be a part of the business because we want to bring the winnings to you. So stay tuned to the business, and of course we'll tell you how you can win, whether it's phone, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 more, right here on Mikey Live. Folks, we're taking a break and we'll be back. It's a little ticket, a little thing. We're coming back.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Alrighty, so welcome. So we was telling all of the business boy. Alright, the Grenada Football Association, GFA, they have introduced a longer version to its 2023 Sandals National Under-15 Boys Tournament, announcing a launch that was held earlier this week. The press launch, which took place at the GFA conference room, President Marlon Green said that the tournament will now run for 6 months instead of 6 weeks. He said that what we are trying to do was to pack as much as football. So that's what was happening in the past, right? We try to pack as much football as possible into the year, and the longer tournament provides an opportunity for players to develop over a period of time with more on the field experience and training. So before we had, just compressed competitions happening over a small period of time, and then before you know it, the tournament finished, and it doesn't really give the players enough time to develop. So he says no, they want to stretch it out a little bit. So in between, the players can go back and improve on things, the way they do things and so on, and get more opportunity to become better before they go back on the field again to play more football. So he wants to give them more time. Yeah. In fact, I think I should get that clip for you maybe on tomorrow's program. Now, the president also announced that matches will be played on weekends in prime time. You understand? So that the parents and fans can have a chance to come out and show their support while players show their talent in front of a crowd. So no longer will they be playing in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week when people doing things in work or out somewhere in the garden or so. No. They want to give the people an opportunity to see football and the players to have an opportunity to show, you understand, what they are made of. Now for the 5th tournament this year, 20 teams have registered and Sandals Grenada Resort and the Spa has pledged its continued support and sponsorship to develop the league. President Glean thanked the organization for supporting the development of the next generation of footballers. You understand? And of course, Sandals too said that they were happy, to just be a part of the business. You know what I mean? So yes, so big up to the president, Molang Glean. Big up to the GFA and Ding. I see what y'all are trying to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's leave that talk. We can come with this stick. We're moving on. Watch politics general. Watch politics general. My phone only going off, and then when I check on social media, I see big million and my politics. Anyway, let's leave that talk. Here, Papa. Politics run the play. I don't know what it is about us and politics. What it is about us and politics. You understand? No, boy. You know? So, Alison Haynes, agronomist attached to the Ministry of Agriculture. She was speaking about the soil sampling survey that is currently being done around the island. You know, something that is very important. You know, that my past teacher, she teach me in Habil Secondary School. That was my teacher. You understand? Yes. So there's this soil sampling survey that is currently taking place.
The soil sampling survey, it's one component of the soil care project. So it's a soil care project. It's a regional project where 8 countries is participating in that project, and the soil sampling component is just one component of the project. So it's as the name suggests, soil care. It's a project that focuses on the sustainable management of soil.
Well, the last soil survey that was
I'm not ready for you yet, man. Hold on. Take your time with me. I'm not ready for you yet, the dog. Hold on now. Now, according to Haynes, the University of the West Indies, they are playing a major role in this initiative as it relates to the specific areas and analysis, among other things. Now, with the last soil survey in the Caribbean done just about 60 years ago, all right, Trevor Thompson, who is the project manager for the soil care project, explained why it is important to have this done right now.
Over 60 years ago, and it was done then by the Tropical College for Agriculture that has now become UWI. All right, without soils information, really and truly, you cannot do proper crop cultivation, crop production, because soil is the basis for land. I don't care, it don't matter how much land you have. If you don't know what the soils contains, then you basically you're not practicing good agricultural techniques, because soil fertility is extremely important. The soil content, the moisture holding capacity of the soil is extremely important for the farmer to know, so that he could know what fertilizer he needs to apply, when is the best time to irrigate, you know, and what different types of crops is suited for different soil types.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Now, Thompson noted too that this soil survey is also important in many other areas besides crop production.
Also, with road construction, soil is extremely important for running of basic things like pipelines, etc. by NAWASA. That helps them because they will know if the size of the pipes they're using and the weight, if that soil is suitable, if they need to do other remedial construction methods to stabilize the pipeline. So there is a whole suite of benefits that will roll out from this project to all the other sectors: infrastructure development, tourism.
Everything. So thank you very much for that. Now, Agriculture Minister Honorable Adrian Thomas, who visited one of the sites in Maran St. John, said that he was happy to be part of this project, particularly as the government has plans to revive agriculture in Grenada, part of the transformative agenda, earlier. Following a tour of the facilities at the Gouyave Fish Market to get a first-hand look at the processes of handling and exporting yellowfin tuna to the U.S. market, the Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Adrian Thomas, said that he was very impressed with what he saw. Well, like, what do you expect?
I'm very impressed. This is the kind of language we have been speaking for a very long time now. We want the products of Grenada, not only fish, but nutmeg, cocoa, other products to be the value added must be applied to it, and we have to start targeting the final consumers, not only in Grenada but outside of Grenada. And the more we can cut off the middlemen, it means that more revenue will be coming to Grenada, and I think the fishermen will be paid much better prices in regards to what they get for the hard work in the hot sun on the high sea.
Thank you very much. Now, sharing similar sentiments was the resident British High Commissioner Victor Clark, who also commended the GNEX partnership.
It's been a great partnership with GNEX and Mr. Fleet here as well. Have done an incredible job. They're very trusted partners, and that's why we've kind of cooperated with them on this particular project. And I hope we're currently kind of exploring and expanding what the British government is able to do in terms of investment in the blue economy here in Grenada and across the Caribbean, kind of more broadly as well.
Yes, man. No. Keith Flitt, who is the owner of the One Skip Fishery Development, noted that they have put measures in place to ensure that the fish exported is of the highest quality through the use of technology.
Our core of our model is about partnership both in country and out of country, and specifically looking at how we can better value add fisheries throughout all small and developing states. And to do that is really difficult, because if you're talking about the blue economy, you're talking about development, you're talking about private capital and public capital. So what happens when you're able to partner with the governments and with the Compete Caribbean, you're able to leverage the private capital, which is seeking the profits that come out of something like this, and the public good of being able to better utilize public facilities, being able to better utilize private capital, as well as help train the communities and train the workers to perform jobs that were never here in Grenada before.
Right. He spoke of the core of the company's model as they seek to improve the fishing industry in small island developing states. Now, Cecil Marquez, who is the Vice President of the Gouyave Fishermen Cooperative Society, said that this partnership is very beneficial to all.
Benefits that we get from tuna, the export of tuna, we are doing it in a new way now. It's a new technology where we export only the part that goes to the supermarket, right? The other remaining parts stay behind where Grenadians benefit from it. Okay, in the past, the whole fish used to go away, okay, which we call H&G. So then that part down there, the bottom part of the fish, we never had it, but now we are having it and we could sell it on the local market at a very good price, which is very good for Grenadians.
The soil sampling survey, it's one component of the soil care project. So it's a soil care project.
Sorry. Sorry for that. Okay, now we are moving on. So yesterday we were telling you, boy, about that incident involving the two students, and people are actually talking about that. You know, where have we gone wrong? What can we do to curb the situation? Now, we can tell you that one student is hospitalized nursing injuries to the side of his face, while the other student is in police custody following that chopping incident. You understand? And of course, well, if you have not seen it yet, I don't know, but it's been circulating on social media. You understand? So the chairman of the Grenada Principals Association, Mr. Dominic Jeremiah, we were speaking to him about the incident, you understand? And he affirms that staff in various schools, they are doing their best. They are doing their best, he says, to teach the students about conflict resolution. You understand? He says they are trying very hard to deal with the situation.
Because we are in a school setting, and the dynamic in every school setting is as it is, because you're dealing with human beings, from time to time you may have disagreement. And I think principals are doing that because they want to avert students taking matters into their own hands and allowing the anger to get out of hand and to feel that they have to settle the matter in the manner in which we saw it yesterday.
Now, as suggested by many others, including the police recently, he is saying that an all-of-society approach is needed in dealing with this problem.
In order to deal with these matters going forward, it is important that parents continue to work with the school to try to adhere to the procedures and protocols that are in these schools for resolving conflicts. Conflicts will occur because we are dealing with human beings. It happens with bigger human beings, and it certainly happens with smaller human beings, in this case, our students. So this is not just a matter for schools to deal with. This is a matter for communities to deal with.
All right, so yes, he's suggesting that it is something for the community to deal with. Now, checking for weapons and other unauthorized implements or things that you can adapt into weapon is something that has been done at the schools, he's saying, and sometimes it is done at random times. But sometimes some of these weapons are so carefully adapted that it's very easy to miss, or sometimes for some reason it slips through the crack. And sometimes the students get so creative in how they conceal these weapons that they do still end up on the school compounds.
Well, first of all, as I stated earlier, I know that in most schools, if not all, there are clear guidelines as to what is acceptable in terms of what students can come to school with, come onto a school compound with. As far as I know, students ought not to come to any school with weapons. Schools do spot checks from time to time. It consumes a lot of energy of the teachers and the school authorities to do these searches. So I know that happens from time to time.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. It is going to stress out the schools, because sometimes these schools try really hard. You see, these behaviors are not nurtured in schools. It just so happens, you understand, that these are students that are from these schools. The school gets the bad name, but the school are not the parents. The school didn't have time to go around teaching children how to be bullies, teaching children how to use weapons and all of that. This is something that, as he's saying, it's something that the community should be dealing with. Teaching our children of conflict resolution. I remember growing up in Mount Granby, we had our little youth groups, And in those groups, they taught us about being calm, about, again, resolving conflicts, and all of those things, how to express ourselves. So it was not based on schools. It was based on the community. Colin Francis, BK, Dorsey, and those are nicknames. What is it? And all those guys, man. You understand? I forget the other one. Again, close by Dorsey Day. You understand? I'm forgetting people's name, but I'm just talking about people from my community where I used to live in Mount Granby. You understand? And we had groups. And we would meet every weekend. Not once a month, every weekend. And in those groups, there were subgroups. So there were the umbrella group and subgroups within the umbrella group. All of that within the community. You understand? So from the umbrella group, we had those who were responsible for entertainment, those who were responsible for sports, those who were responsible for education. That shit kept us busy. Busy. So we don't have time to fight. We don't. Because we are occupied. We are occupied and involved. We are so involved that person A cannot be... There's no opportunity for person A to be that angry with person B. Because you know what? On the weekend, they had to work together. Because person A and person B on the same basketball team. Or because person A and person B, they are part of the same subgroup. They're on the entertainment board. They're on the sports board. They can't vex. And if they get vexed, somebody within that group would realize that well, this and ask them what going on with all of pull them aside and say we can't afford that. We are the tournament to plan. So we were occupied. So you can't now blame the school. That's not the school's responsibility. You understand? That's not the school's responsibility. It is us. The village. No, listen. Tell me how much of the people in the village you know. Where you stay in, how much of them you know? When last you had a conversation? When last did you have a community event? Yes. Just the other day, it took a village. No, I don't want to blame school, and the school had to come out and defend themselves. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. We are entering into some dangerous times if we do not do something to turn around this. We are. We are. Because the man you're fighting against, sometimes you don't even realize, is your next door neighbor. Until the time when you reach in court and they hear the address and say, hey, me and the man living in the same village. You know? So we have to do better. We have to do better. Again, we're not saying Grenada to the wall. It's no longer Grenada to the wall until we fix ourselves. And we need to fix it quick. It's not as bad as it could be. So let's try to fix who we are as a people. And how we are as a people. Again, going back to the point I was making the other day, all we do these days is just fight each other down. We fight each other down. The church had a key role. The church had a key role just as a village to make sure that don't happen. Because they stick it to us. They stick it to us. And when they find one of the members in the village not coming to church, they're knocking on your door. They're knocking on your door. Hey, I didn't see Paul in church Sunday. What? Are you okay? Or when they pass Paul on the street, Paul, you're slacking, man. You're slacking in coming in church. The church had a role to play too. I'm not blaming school. The church had a role to play. I'm not blaming young people. I hate to hear people talking stupidness about young people. Young people may foot. You think they came with a pre-programmed brain? Everything is young people. But don't fret me. Everything is young people. Young people may foot. Already young too. Everything is young people. Like if you know, they come with a chip in their head, pre-programmed, ready to go. And they program it on their own. If that's the case, yes, blame them by all means. But that's not the case. They are nurtured the way they are. They are nurtured that way. Directly or indirectly, they are nurtured that way. To your actions or omissions, this is the result of how you have parented your children. So if they are failing, you have failed. You understand? So those young people has an easy way out. It's not their fault that they are young. But you cannot juxtapose delinquent behavior to people's age group and say, okay, they're young, so yes, that's it. Nonsense. You understand? Nonsense. Anyway, let me leave that talk. Let me make me head out me. So, Caricom, they have declared war on guns. War on guns. So you know they had a little session this week, Trinidad. You understand? And they're calling on the US and them to help us in that fight.
A war on guns has been declared by Caricom heads of government following the conclusion of the two-day Caricom Crime Symposium. An alarm has been raised over the epidemic of crime and violence in the Caribbean, fueled by the narcotics trade, illegal guns, and organized criminal gangs. This is being viewed as a threat to democracy and stability of societies in the region. A press statement from Caricom reads, "We call on the United States of America to reciprocate and join the Caribbean in its war on guns."
What can the United States government do in this situation? And there are things the government can do. Yeah. And there are things we'll ask the US government to do. For example, help us fund border protection. Help us with training. Help us with information gathering, information sharing. Who are the gun runners? Help us to identify the source of the equipment. Or if we do interdict people here, help us with tracing. Break down the trafficking of the items. So these are things that the government can do within the objective of trying to prevent people who are engaged in the criminality to not be successful in their endeavor.
The symposium addressed crime and violence as a public health issue. The leaders stated their concern over the increased illegal gun exports from the United States. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness says despite what seems like a daunting task, the region must stay the course to preserve peace in the Caribbean.
If we accept the situation as it is, then the realistic outcome is that guns will continue to flow. It is by starting an action, it is by putting the situation to the United States, whether through legal channels, diplomatic channels, bilateral channels, by joining together as we have done to bring attention to the problem, that we will change the narrative, change the outlook, change the perspectives.
Caricom's declaration of a war on guns seeks to allow for the immediate and effective implementation of a Caricom arrest warrant treaty. The bloc wants to strengthen the capacity of regional intelligence, establish an entity under impacts to assist in the containment of corruption and financial crimes, and urge the United States to join the Caribbean's war on guns.
It may mean that we probably have to write people at the political level to inform them, to make them aware of the magnitude of the problem, because we do not produce guns in any of the islands, and it's proven that most of the guns come from outside. So that document will raise the level of awareness to tell people, listen to me, there is a problem, and that problem is coming from outside, which is impacting on us internally.
The Caricom heads of government are determined to ensure the Caribbean remains a zone of peace, which will allow for a stable and prosperous community for all citizens. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.
Thank you very much, Joachim. And that's the conversation right now. Folks, I want to drink some water and it will give me a headache. Okay, so let's take a quick break and I come back. And when I come back, what we'll have for you is the weather and, well, any other matters. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the event you've been waiting for. The event of the century. It's the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo. Sunday, May 7th from 5 p.m. Where? At the National Stadium. And this year you can win not one, not two, not even 3 or 4, but 5 Suzuki Swift Sports.
I don't think I heard that correctly. Tell me again slowly.
You can win 5 Suzuki Swift Sports. Wait, come back, that's not all. Plus $25,000 in cash.
No way.
Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two.
This is crazy.
5 cars plus $25,000 in cash. This will definitely be the event of the century.
Concerned about your general health and wellness?
Do you need to know your complete blood count, lipid profile, or HbA1c?
Maybe you need to get a renal, thyroid, or liver function test.
Interested in STI screening for HIV, syphilis, herpes, chlamydia, or gonorrhea?
All of these tests, plus hundreds more, are available at Allied Laboratories.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Grand Anse Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of Excel Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588 or send us an email at alliedlabgrenville@gmail.com. You can contact our Grand Anse branch at 403
404-3488 or 404-3488, or send us an email at alliedlabstgeorge@gmail.com.
Fit for life and allied laboratories. We're taking care of Grenada.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Hey you! Yes you! Ever thought about getting from point A to point B? The most reliable, efficient, and convenient way? Well, Island Cab is here. Finding professional and authorized drivers is just one click away. All our drivers are licensed under the Taxi Association and the Grenada Tourism Authority. Download the iCab app on your Google Play Store or App Store today and get on your way to requesting a ride. To the supermarket, to the airport, to the vet, and back. The safest and most reliable way. Island Cab is here. Requesting your taxi rides and tours now made easy and interactive with Island Cab. Download today.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Happiness is when cooking isn't a chore. Bring happiness to your home. Get up to 30% off on selected items. Get it now, pay later. Whatever your happiness is, we can help. Court, bringing value home. Offer ends April 30th, 2023. Conditions apply.
Batteries, batteries, batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications, cars, SUVs,
pickups, buses, medium and heavy-duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats, and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12 months warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
All right, thank you very much. And it is now time for us to take a look at the weather. And that information is submitted to us by the Met Office. Well, what we can tell you is that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and hazy, becoming cloudy at times with brief isolated light to moderate showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And on Friday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be cloudy and hazy with light to moderate showers during the morning, improving as the day progresses. Max temperature 31 degrees Celsius and a minimum 25.5. Winds northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. That's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. And before we do our goodbyes, we want to say hello to the folks who are currently on YouTube. So we've got people like Keith and Glenora with us, and Suzanne and all the other folks who are currently on YouTube. We say hello to you. And likewise, those of you who are on Facebook, we want to say big up to Java and the sharing committee for getting people to share the program, and you know how much we appreciate that happening. So big up to you guys for that. Zaka, Michelle, Claire, who else is there with us? With Kireen and Praise and Worship, and Claudette is with us as well. And who else is with us? Adonna, hello, and Shane is with us as well, so big up Shane. Sharon Rush, what's going on? And Valerie, hello to you. And I mean, you guys are always here, and you have to know that without you, this program would not be what it is. You just have your, you have your little personalities, and it just brings the whole thing together, So yeah, boy, Shane, what go on? I appreciate you too, Claire, and every one of you there. All right, Malcolm. Blessings to you as well. Vicky, blessings to you. Those of you who are there and you're saying nothing, you're just there, you are just taking in what's going on. Blessings to you, Diana and Deslin, Yvonne and Dillian. Big up to you guys as well, all right? So take care of yourselves, and Angel, I'm looking forward to having you guys back with us tomorrow, God's willing, in one piece. Okay, Bermuda, in one piece. So all you, take care of yourselves, all right? And we'll see you again. Let's go, Eugene, sorry. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja, no. Blessings flow to you and your family, all right? God bless you. Take care.